it's Amazing Vibes, and today I am finally doing my upcoming fragrance video. So like I showed you in the short this morning, I featured a body mist. So this video is going to be strictly body mist, and then I'll do like a perfume cologne combo video later on for upcoming fragrances for that category. So guys, if you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so let's get into the short that I posted this morning. Fleur secretly dropped a new body mist, apparently on TikTok or something. I don't have TikTok, but I just heard about it here and there in the fragrance streets. This new scent is called Vanilla Blackberry. This has notes of blackberry, bitter orange, and blackcurrant, purple freesia, raspberry blossom, and vanilla orchid, and ambrette, amber woods, and musk. You know what, guys? I noticed something, and I noticed it recently. I think I really like vanilla orchid. It's just a nice mixture of like a sweet vanilla and like a floral, just kind of intertwined with each other, that gives fragrances a nice scent. So I do like that fragrance note, but I'm mostly excited about that blackberry and blackcurrant because those are very juicy notes when it comes to body mist. I'm kind of excited for this. Like I said, I don't have TikTok, so I didn't order this in advance, but I think this is gonna come to Sephora later on. So let me know in the comment section at the end of this video which body mist that I mentioned that you're interested in. For the second category, I want to talk about Victoria's Secret because I seen a lot of people sharing this. I didn't know about it, but I can't really give anybody credit because it was shared in groups without a name. So I'm not going to list any names, obviously, but I'll at least share the information with you guys if you're catching, wind to this too. Victoria's Secret usually comes out with like a lunar collection. I know they do it for Ramadan too. This collection is called Year of the Horse, and as far as I see, there's 3 fragrances in there. For the first one, it is Lotus Cloud. So this has notes of pear sorbet, lotus flower, and cashmere air. To be honest, this collection doesn't really sound exciting to me because of the notes. I don't know, that one it just sounds okay. For the second body mist is Jasmine Tea Sunrise. That one may sound a little bit interesting to me at least. This has notes of bergamot blossom, jasmine tea, and fresh cedarwood. Really the only note in there that I'm interested in is the jasmine tea. Otherwise, I could care less about those other notes. For the third one is Camellia Sunset. This has notes of citrus pepper, camellia blooms, and suede sandalwood. The camellia blooms is the only thing that I would be interested in because I'm not familiar with that fragrance note. But overall, this doesn't really sound exciting to me, and I'm wondering if this is going to be online only because that's what they usually do for these collections. We know the holidays is coming up. As far as Christmas, usually they do like advent calendars. Pink does a wreath. Well, they are doing a fragrance wreath this year for Pink, and I want to go over the fragrances that are in here. Last year they did something very similar and they brought back old fragrances that people were asking for. So this one is including Cherry Good. That has notes of dark cherry, red pomegranate, and vanilla amber. That sounds good. The next one is Gumdrop the Beat with notes of pink gumdrops and dance parties. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that one does look like an older scent. The next one is Vanilla Swirl with notes of whipped vanilla and frosted snowflakes. That one also looks like an older scent. I'm saying this based off of the packaging. By the way, these are all mini scents. Okay, next up is Warm Cookie with notes of gingerbread, vanilla icing, and gumdrops. I actually have that one. That is a good fragrance. That came out last winter. All right, they have iced coconut with notes of frozen coconut, chilled air, and sweet cream. Bronze coconut with notes of toasted coconut and dreamy sunbeams. Sunset gelato, I own that one. That's a Sol de Janeiro dupe. That has notes of pistachio gelato, caramel drizzle, and sea salt. They have pink macaron with notes of macaron accord and juicy cranberry. Sugar Sky, that has notes of cotton candy skies, whipped vanilla, and sweet musk. And then they have Very Vanilla. Oh my gosh, that one is the good one. I have that one. That has notes of crumb cake, cinnamon sugar, and vanilla drizzle. So those are all the things that are included in that wreath. Overall, I think it sounds pretty good. As far as Victoria's Secret side, they are coming out with the Bombshell Advent Calendar. So it has the typical keychain, lip gloss, fine fragrance mist in there, travel sprays, ornaments. But one thing that I did notice in there, they have something called Bombshell Soiree EDP Travel Size. Now, the picture is on the website. It's not currently for sale yet. It says coming soon, but I am curious what that Bombshell Soiree is because I have Bombshell Cocoa Soiree, but I never heard of this one. I'm wondering if they're going to have a tester for it or if they're going to make people pay, how much is this? $250 just to try that in an advent calendar. It will not be me. Let me go ahead and tell you that. So hopefully they have a tester in the store so I can try that out for you guys, because if not, yeah, you won't be getting that review from me. By the way, if you're interested in the pink wreath, that is going to be going for $98. So again, these aren't available yet. This is for the holidays, so it just says coming soon. Another sneak peek that I seen that someone shared in a group was 2 new holiday mists for Victoria's Secret. For the 2 new scents that were leaked is Whipped Marshmallow Dream and Candied Berry Wonderland. When I see marshmallow, I think it's safe to say that everybody would like a good marshmallow scent. It just seems like these companies really aren't hitting the mark. In my opinion, the best one that I smelled was definitely Demeter. And like I said, at first when you spray it, it doesn't really give the marshmallow that I'm looking for. But then as it starts to settle, I'm like, oh my gosh, this smells like a ooey gooey marshmallow. Unfortunately, that doesn't last the longest. So I was hopeful for this until I seen the notes, and then it made me kind of hesitant. So the notes for Whipped Marshmallow Dream is whipped marshmallow, jasmine blossom, and cashmere woods. I don't think this is going to be a realistic marshmallow. I think that this is just going to be a sweet scent with those typical notes in there, but maybe I'm wrong. Fingers crossed. So for the second one, which is Candied Berry Wonderland, the notes for this is candied berries, jeweled pomegranate, and prismatic musk. This sounds like the typical things that we get in Victoria's Secret fragrances already. So like I said, hopefully it smells better than it sounds, but I think this sounds like very familiar notes already. Okay, let's move to Bath and Body Works. So I know that typically around the holidays, they bring out the same collection, the Winter Candy Apple, Twisted Peppermint, and Vanilla Bean Noel. They are going to bring that out again just with new packaging, but they are adding a nice touch, like a holiday exclusive scent. This is called Touch of Gold. Now, this has notes of bright blackberries, golden orange blossom, and decadent tonka. I am seeing just orange blossom and everything. Is that the fragrance note of the year? Because my goodness. Not that I'm hating on orange blossom. I like it. I just like a variety of things. So it's been in a lot of releases lately. Again, fingers crossed. I really like tonka bean. I like blackberry notes. Hopefully this smells good. I will say that I do like the bottle. It looks very, very pretty. They are coming out with a men's holiday scent called Victory. I don't have the fragrance notes on that, but don't worry guys, I always keep you updated. And if you're wondering like for more information on this stuff, like when the drops are, just sneak peeks in general, I always tell you guys to check out Life Inside the Page blogspot. She has all the deets over there. They are supposed to bring out a wellness collection, which I've been on the lookout for because I was interested in one of them. So the 3 scents that were supposed to come out is Heirloom Rose, Black Tea, and Eucalyptus. I don't care about that rose. I don't care about that eucalyptus. I really am interested in that black tea. I am wondering if they're going to release it or not. It's supposed to come out in 4 different forms, which is the Ultimate Hydration Body Cream, Body Wash, Moisturizing Body Lotion, and Fragrance Mist. The Heirloom Rose is supposed to have a perfume apparently, but on her website it says current on delay. I don't know what's going on with that. I really hope they release that black tea because typically I like tea scents. For the men's collection, They have Distiller's Gin, Whiskey Reserve, which we already know about, and something called Adrenaline. Again, no notes on this. They also are coming out with men's body care for football season, and then for women they're coming out with Moonlit Goddess, which a lot of people like that scent. I reviewed the candle and I actually liked it. I don't know if I would like it in body care form. I would have to try that in person to see. They're definitely still coming out with that winter candy apple, twisted peppermint, and vanilla bean Noel, just new packaging like they do every year. But I have seen, and this was weeks ago, somebody shared this on Facebook or something, where they just dropped a whole bunch of fine fragrance mists that they're coming out for the holidays. And I never seen these scents before, and not in fine fragrance mist at least. This is rumored, but supposedly they're coming out with Cinnamon Spice Delight, of course Strawberry Pound Cake, that's not new, Snowy Peach Berry, and Holly Jolly Lollipop. That sounds like it's gonna be good. Cannot wait to try that. All right, Body Works is also doing a collaboration that should be releasing soon. Don't know the exact date, but if you type it in on their app, the picture of it pops up. Of course, it's not available yet, so we all just have to wait. But they are doing a collaboration with a brand called Milk Bar. So this pretty much is in the scent of Milk Bar birthday cake, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be similar to their happy birthday scent. This obviously has the scent note of vanilla buttercream. Did they make a bigger bottle of this in the past? I'm pretty sure, but I got this like a while back for a reward. And this pretty much smells like cake icing. So obviously this is cake themed. The notes for this collaboration scent is layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting, and rainbow sprinkles, which I mean kind of, if I read that this was the notes for this, like I would believe it. It sounds the same. I am just wondering, like obviously I think that the new collaboration packaging is much prettier than this. I love how it has that straw as like the tube in the fragrance. It's very similar to how they did this one for the summer. As you can see, it has that blue and white straw in the middle. This is my daughter. She really loved this fragrance. So yeah, it has that straw down in the middle, which I think is a nice touch to it. It looks like they have the fragrance mist, maybe a shimmer mist, and a candle. So I think it says that this is releasing September 13th actually, so that's in 2 days. I'm just curious if it actually is gonna smell like this. If it does, you know, I'm probably gonna pass on it because I wouldn't need it. I've been on the prowl for this. I really am like trying to search for a release date because I definitely am going to purchase this. EOS is coming out with the Vanilla Cashmere Body Mist. Oh my God! That is like one of my favorite EOS. Actually, I think that is my favorite EOS scent, period. Like for their body care. I do like their other stuff, but this one is so versatile. I love how it's not too strong. It's not overbearing. It has just the right amount of sweetness in there. And I mean, you can layer with so many different things and it can like elevate your fragrance that you're wearing. This body mist is gonna have notes of whipped vanilla, caramel, and musk. Like I said, I don't know when the release date is. It's supposed to be in a 6 fluid ounce bottle and it's supposed to contain hyaluronic acid. Yeah, I don't know when they're launching this, but I literally cannot wait for them to drop that. Comment below, which of these body mists are you the most excited for? Do you plan on picking any of these up, or do you just think you're gonna pass on all of these? Let's talk about it below. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping. Bye.